If you knew you only had 1 year left to live, what would you change? We spend so much of our lives trying to figure out what we're supposed to do. But what if there is no predetermined answer? What if the meaning of life is something that we have to create? Hey everybody, it's been a while since I uploaded one of these videos, and honestly, the reason I came back was pondering some of the questions as to why I started this channel in the first place. Kind of like, why are we here? And now that I'm back, had some soul searching to do, I'm ready to start making videos again and talk about this all with you. So, let's sit down, let's have a cup of coffee, and let's all think about this together. Obviously, the philosophical notion of why are we here and life's meaning is very broad and expansive topic. To break it down, we're going to talk about some questions I want you all to ponder throughout this video. For example, why is the universe here? And why does the universe even exist? Why are humans here and why do humans exist? And does God give our lives purpose? Can we find meaning without God? Also, is happiness or peace the end goal in life's journey? And finally, one question is, do we create or do we discover our life's purpose? Just to think about these topics as the video progresses, I think this all transitions very well to the next part. The first subject I want to discuss concerning why are we here is the religious notion. Now, most religions claim that and explore the idea that meaning comes from something greater than ourselves, such as gods, deities, and even the divine spark within, with certain faiths. Abrahamic religion, such as Judaism, for example, claims that life's purpose is divine spark from God through the Ten Commandments brought by the prophet Moses. Christianity claims that humanity's purpose is explored through the ethics found by Jesus of Nazareth, whereas Islam explores the idea of the ethics brought to people by Muhammad. And this is recorded in both the Bible and the Quran, as well as the Torah. Now, Buddhism is a non-theistic religion which explores the cessation of suffering without the help of a divine power. Even some branches of Christianity, such as Gnosticism, also explore the divine spark within and trying to get home to that divine spark. Hinduism is obviously polytheistic, which also explores the idea of getting closer to God through certain reincarnations and meditation techniques. Now, with religious ideas all explored, it's important to consider, do humans have objective purposes from God, or are we all subjective based on how we view God, like certain psychological theories also claim? But the real question is, what happens if humans aren't sure of a God? Can they still find life's purpose? And that's what philosophy explores, such as existentialism, nihilism, and absurdism, as we're also going to discuss in our next segment. All right, as promised, we're going to discuss the philosophical beliefs as to answer questions of why are we here. Where religion claims that it comes from a divine power, existentialist philosophers believe that we create life by our own meaning. And philosophers such as Kierkegaard claims that truth is found with how a person lives, and individual faith is also found in how a person lives. Another philosopher by the name of Jean-Paul Sartre claims that humans create their life's meaning through their choices and not God, specifically not God. Where absurdist philosophers such as Albert Camus claim that life has no cosmic meaning, therefore humans should live defiantly with passion to find their meaning and to embrace the absurdity and find life's meaning in everyday enjoyment, such as even drinking a cup of coffee. Albert Camus is the one who claimed that it's important to either kill yourself or drink a cup of coffee. I think how is detailed through The Stranger, which is Albert Camus' novel. Now finally, the nihilistic belief is that life has no meaning, therefore we should create our own values, such as Friedrich Nietzsche, who claimed that it is vitally important that humans create their own values and ethics now that God is dead, which is his big quote. Now, what if meaning isn't waiting to be discovered? Do we create it with how we live? And also, if nobody could tell you what your life was supposed to mean, what would you choose? Some notions to think about, where religion comes from God or divine power for life's meaning, where existentialist philosophers believe that we create it through how we live. Now talking about the part what this channel is all about is film and philosophy. Many filmmakers use film and visual narratives to explore the meaning to life's questions through existentialism, nihilism, religion, and even absurdism from time to time. A major one that I've discussed before is The Matrix. Now, in the film, Neo, played by Keanu Reeves, faces the moral dilemma: is the uncomfortable truth better than a comfy illusion? Brought to us by the visual of the red pill and the blue pill, where the blue pill, you can live whatever life you want, believe whatever you want, and the red pill, you have to face the uncomfortable truth to go forward. Another important one that's very similar is The Truman Show, which stars Jim Carrey. Now, in The Truman Show, Truman figures out that his entire life was a reality television show, and he breaks the mold by wanting to leave the television show. And it's very similar to The Matrix, where is a comfy life worth living if it's not authentic? Because truthfully, whatever unauthentic life we want, whether we're in the rat race of work or prestige, it never really ends. Versus to find life's meaning and peace, you do have to face those uncomfortable topics of discussion. Another one is Interstellar, which is directed by Christopher Nolan, which is about Matthew McConaughey as an astronaut, trying to find a new place to colonize humanity as Earth becomes uninhabitable. But in the end of the film, Matthew McConaughey goes into a tesseract started by fourth and fifth dimensional beings when it explores the idea at the end of the film: can love transcend humans' individual experiences? Is love transcendent not only upon different human nature and different lifestyles and different lives as the generations go on, but through divine beings, or even through the idea of God, if God is eternal? Now, the recent Best Picture winner, Everything Everywhere All at Once, is a very interesting and colorful film which details all kinds of philosophical topics. But one I want to discuss with Everything Everywhere All at Once is, if life has no meaning, can people still choose to live with love and kindness? Is brought to by the mother, played by Michelle Yeoh, where she figures out at the very end she chooses to love and find the absurdity and all the different emotions that come with love, and chooses that as her life's purpose. These are filmmakers that choose to use their visual narratives to explore the question of why are we here, which follows our topic of religion and philosophy and explored visually through film. Now, I know you're probably all thinking, when I talk about religion, film, and philosophy of why we're here, you're probably all wondering, what do I think? Well, I don't know if there's one objective meaning. I don't know if God created humans or that we've always been here. But I know that I'm here, and I know that you're all here, everybody watching this video, and we have this incredibly short and remarkable time to experience life together, to help one another grow in the grand scheme of things. I believe God, as I understand it, wants us to love each other and all of existence, because when I love and when I feel loved, it's something bigger than me. I can't describe it. It goes beyond what human capacity can actually grasp in all the grand scheme of things. We are all friends, connected in so many ways. Everything and everybody in this world is interconnected in some way. And when someone feels bad, someone else can feel the same way. And it's all kind of like an internal matrix that we all live in, is the way I would describe it. And in the way we all are working on a union with God, as we understand it, to be interconnected even further. The world might have been created, but I know I find meaning through what I create with creation, whether I help others, whether I make YouTube videos like I'm doing now, or whether I even make movies or music on my own. I know I'm finding my meaning through creation. To find God within is what spirituality is to me. To go closer to God as I understand it, it's something I can't even wrap my head around. I don't want to preach a religion, but my spirituality is what I believe that I'm getting closer to God in the way I understand it. Now, maybe meaning, as I discussed in this whole video, whether it's philosophy, religion, or film, maybe meaning isn't one sentence just to discover, decipher, and write down and write off. But maybe it's something we write with every decision we make and every choice we make on the human existence plane, For every feeling and every choice, it's that much closer to discovering who we are and to grow that union with God. Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed my new video, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thanks.